Hello and welcome to the 10th race of the Utica Home Track Series here in Sonoma. Now, this is a great race on this road course. Should be an excellent event. The starting grid rolls past. As you can see, all the drivers have rookie stats are marked with an R. 42 cars are in the event. Many drivers failed to qualify. They will be coming up shortly. Now, we'll have to take a look at those cars. Right now, as you see the end of the lineup, one interesting thing down here is Joshua Michaels, who's replacing Emil Michaels in that ride, which is a legal move, so he's going to be getting points at 13X. These cars didn't qualify. Duel, Green, Decker, Cortez, Darby, Petrov, Benoit, Michaels, Tanker, Littlejohn, Scott, Green, and Atwood. On pole was Brian Valentine, the points leader. Now, Brian Valentine's had a great season so far, and as apparent as he is the points leader going into this event. He did well last week at Daytona, and Jamie Murphy's been really dropping off, but it looks like the 66 car is going to lose spots early on to William Duncan and Kevin Ulrich and drop back to third. We had an incident on lap 1. Seth Cole, car number 52, the Hershey's machine is going to get loose. So will Jeffrey Finguy, and Seth Cole's bad season continues as this car goes barreling off track. There's Jeffrey Finguy, car number 62. He's also going to go off track and hit to the wall. Oh, the Darlington winner. Not having a good start to Sonoma, wrecking in about the 4th turn. William Duncan would be the race leader after one lap of racing. Now, William Duncan is a winner on a road course. He won at Watkins Glen earlier this year in a superb victory, leading most of the laps. So he's hoping he can do the same here today. The A3 car has been doing well. Connor Atwood, the actual road race ace, failed to qualify, so William Duncan's going to have to try and pick up the slack in his A3 car. Behind him is Kevin Ulrich, who's having a good run at the moment. Now, this has not been a good season for Ulrich, but he's hoping that he can improve today in the number 61 Chevy. Jamie Murphy, car number 28, is running in 20th place. This car was sitting in 2nd place going into this week and might not be able to gain the points to make it up after this event. The 28 machine has been having a decent year, but it's still lacking that victory to get the number 28 Ford into victory lane. We had an incident on lap 7. Car number 43, Andrew Robinson. Take a look at this turn. As he gets into the back of Brandon Bain, this turn is going to be the trouble spot, as a lot of cars are going to be colliding here if they go in there too quickly. Andrew Robinson is going to lose a couple spots, but he keeps the 43 car going. Now we take a look at Inman J. Car number 06 making his first start, and he's having a great race. He's sitting in about 13th position. So Inman J having a great run in the Phoenix Wright machine. Now, this car is scaled back on the number of drivers they're going to be having this year. Oku Yamadea is going to take over after this stint in the 06 car by Inman J. So Inman J hoping that he can beat Josh LeMayo in points so he can secure the ride at Myrtle Beach. Inman J has made a total of 3 prior starts in the Utica Home Track Series. Seth Cole would go in pit early on, but it would turn out to be relatively common as Matt Evans and Justin Katz would head down pit road along with a couple other drivers. Now, these drivers are pitting early. This could be due to tire wear. We've been having a real issue with that this weekend, as Zachary Robinson also heads down pit road the lap afterward on lap 14. Now we want to take a look at Alex DeMarco, car number 51, the Colgate machine. This driver's been really good on these road courses, and this has been basically the strong suit for the team as they struggled at other racetracks. Now, DeMarco is relatively close to getting himself locked in. He just needs a couple of more consistent runs, and he needs to be able to make the race. So hopefully he can make it at Martinsville as well and try and vie for that 35th place position so he won't have to worry about making it in on the qualifier races anymore. This car is running competitively today, and I wouldn't be surprised if they get a good finish for themselves. Incident lap 17. Brock McMahon, car number 44, is going to get right into the back of Inman J, and that car is going to go sliding, as the Dodge is going to have to lose quite a few positions. You can see Bob Sadino on pit road making scheduled pit stops. Inman J would come by and pit 1 lap later so that they could get more tires, and so would David Yahnkes, car number 07, along with a couple other drivers. I believe Russell Arcuri also came down pit road. That car has some damage on it. William Duncan, car number 83, would pit on lap 22, which is much earlier than usual. He tried staying out as much as possible, but he would have to go to pit road. Kevin Ulrich, car number 61, would lead the race in car number 61. Now Kevin Ulrich, we're not sure how long his tire is going to last, but he might be able to pit soon. In fact, we're getting a report, yes, they do pit soon, as the next lap, the leaders would head down pit road. And this will allow Matt Evans, car number 4, who pitted early, to take the race lead. Matt Evans has won before. He actually has the most wins in the Utica Home Track Series at 6. He's going for his 7th today, but one of the issues is that he might need to pit on lap 49, as that is the scheduled duration. So he might just miss winning this race. So the Bethesda Chevy is going to have to try and conserve tires or hope that the other drivers run out at about the same time he does. Sitting behind him is David Yahnkes, the number 07 car, a friend and colleague. He's trying to get himself a good finish today after doing well at Laguna Seca. So Dave Yahnkes looking for win number 2 on a road course. Lap 27, another incident. Jamie Murphy is running close behind that number 6 machine, I believe. She's gonna get turned by Colin Bartel, and that car is gonna go into the sand trap. That's gonna lose a lot of positions, and it looks like this will not be a day where she can take that points lead back. Justin Capps, car number 48, having a great run today. He sits in 3rd position. Now, Justin Capps started off the season well, but things have trailed off for the number 48 machine. Dom Capps has been more prominent in the races. But Justin Capps having a great run today, hoping to win back some of those points that he's lost in the past couple weeks. And this car is one of my favorites for Rookie of the Year, along with William Duncan, Dom Capps, and Colin Bartel. Those are going to be the 4 that I think are going to have the best shot at winning Rookie of the Year come season's end. Instant lap 30. Neil Evans, car number 55, dirt track legend, is going to get hit by Maria Commisso, several-time winner, and it looks like Neil Evans might not be able to get that win today like he did at Mosport. He's going to lose a couple spots. He keeps in the race, but that car's pretty damaged. Not as damaged as Maria Commisso, though. She gets the worst end of it. Instant lap 32. Kevin Ulrich, who comes up pit road, he's going to slide, trying to avoid William Duncan, and car number 61 is going to go into the gravel track. They have the tone out, and Brian Valentine, the points leader. Car number 66 is in there as well. We go on board with the number 66 machine. If you look what happened to him, yeah, he's going to do the same thing. Checks up on Dylan Young, and both those cars go 2 laps down as they try to fish them out of the gravel trap. Things not going well for these two teams. As we take a look at another incident that happened on lap 32. Shock goes into the tight corner. Tyler Benoit doesn't slow down, and Tyler Benoit gets added to the list. As look at all those cars driving past the 33 and the 3. And actually, I don't see the 3 coming out of shot. Let's see what happened to him after the wreck. Let's see. Gets into the back of the 33 car, keeps it going. But then something's going to go in that car, and he's going to end up in the wall again. A little bit of instant karma for the number 3 machine, losing even more positions than Shock. Matt Evans would have to come down on pit road for lap 34, which is much earlier, which would mean David Yahnkes, car number 07, would be your race leader. David Yahnkes getting some much-needed bonus points to try and revamp his season, which has gone pretty poor. Instant lap 34. Billy Bishop going into the turn, runs into the back of Shock, and now he's on the list. And he's going to wreck himself into the wall as well. A rookie mistake by Billy Bishop, who has a habit of making a lot of rookie mistakes. Let's see how well the 58 car can recover, as Shock is not happy over the radio. Instant lap 36. Maria Commisso is going to get back into Neil Evans again. It's going to collide with Brian Benoit, car number 75. Brian Benoit's going to lose heavily on this, but Maria Commisso gaining 2 spots in the process. It's a little bit of an underhanded move, if you ask me. David Yahnkes heads down pit road, and William Duncan will retake the race lead in that number 83 machine. William Duncan saying the car's handling well, but the big question is tire wear once again. Will he be able to make it to the end on tires, or will he have to make yet another pit stop? Now, he's good on fuel. The fuel is not the issue here. The issue is mainly the tires, which have just been really getting worn down this weekend. But William Duncan currently leads the field. As we take a look at car number 77, Jeff Evans, who's having a great race today, sitting in 3rd place. Right in front of him is Dom Capps, the number 24 machine, and the car behind him is the Outback Steakhouse car of Dylan Young, which is damaged but running in 4th. It's been a really great day for these drivers, as they really needed some good runs, especially Jeff Evans and Dylan Young, who are close to the locked-in section. Jeff Evans is just lingering in 34th, and Dylan Young is a couple spots back from 35th. So both of them trying to make sure they keep locked in. 77 car especially, he's an underfronted team. He may not be able to make the races. it looks like William Duncan would be going down pit road lap 43. He would not make it to the end on tires. And Matt Evans, car number 4, goes back into the race lead, being trailed by the 48 of Dustin Capps, Bob Sedino in the 04, and the 07 of David Yahnkes. Matt Evans should be good to the end on tires, but he just needs to make sure Dustin Capps does not get around him. We had a slew of incidents in the later stages of the event. On lap 47, Chris Aurelio, car number 27, just going to get right into the back of Jamie Murphy, and that car is going to go sliding. And look at that, 3 spots are going to be lost by Chris Aurelio. This is not what he wanted to see for this car running most of the schedule, but a limited schedule. Incident lap 49. Brock McMahon has been really struggling this turn. He's going to get into Inman J in the 06 machine yet again. And Brock McMahon, he keeps the car going, but it's been a real struggle for the 44 machine this race to keep in the competition. Incident lap 50. Colin Bartel is going to have a similar issue here. He's going to get in back, but whoa! It looks like Joseph Bryant, car number 80, is just going to plow right into the 08 of Andreas Allen. That's going to send him into Colin Bartel. Let's take a look at another angle. Did not really make an attempt to slow down Joseph Bryant. He's got into a couple of excursions in this turn. I just hope that he doesn't get any more. Incident lap 51. Going into the turn again. You can see Joseph Bryant's going to get into them again. And this time Andreas Allen's going to get turned around in the Metro Light City Dodge. But that's not all. Nicholas Guerra gets stuck in the middle of them. He's get bounced between both cars, and we have a 3-car wreck as Tyler Benoit goes wrecking as well. They crash into the wall, and oh, hard contact with the number 6 machine of Nicholas Guerra by Andreas Allen. Let's take a look at another angle of that. As you can see, Tyler Benoit makes a risky pass on the inside. Nicholas Guerra's caught in the middle as they get squeezed in between, and the cars just go flying, and oh, hard damage to the side of the 6 car. All 3 drivers keep racing, though they are heavily damaged and falling behind. Incident lap 52. John Sedino, the suicide silent Chevy, gets into the back of Jeff Evans. He's going to slide it, but does not lose too many spots, only 2. And Brock McMahon, despite getting into that wreck, is still running up there in the top 20. Incident lap 53. Here we go again. Joseph Bryant. This time it's going to run into Russell Arcuri, and that's going to put him in the wall. Arcuri's been pretty beaten up today, and the officials are not too happy with Joseph Bryant. They've given him a warning. Russell Arcuri's going to keep it going, but this has been a really rough race for the 10 Kerbal Space Program Chevy. Incident lap 54. Here we go. There is, again, Joseph Bryant. It's going to get into Jamie Murphy once again. I don't know what his deal is, but the officials are calling him to the hauler after the race. So we might see a penalty, a points penalty, heading the way of Joseph Bryant. Jamie Murphy's just going to lose tons of spots. And our final incident happened on lap 56. Chris Aurelio, who's having a hard time seeing, is going to get a little karma toward the 80 machine of Joseph Bryant getting into him, but Chris Aurelio gets the short end of the stick. He's going to lose quite a few spots in the final stretch to the line. He would finish the race. But finishing the race in first place, car number 4, Matt Evans, with a great run today and great pit strategy, wins his 7th career Utica Home Track Series race, a record for the Utica Home Track Series, and Matt Evans, one of our best drivers in the sport. Congratulations to car number 4, the Bethesda Chevy. This was a great win, and this is his first win with Sedino Ed Motorsports, so Sedino Ed happy to get their first win of the season as well. Good job to the driver and crew. Let's take a look at the race results. Matt Evans is your race winner, followed by Justin Capps, who was the rookie of the race, and Bob Sedino, David Yahnkes, and then the Robinson brothers, 5th and 6th. Jerry Guerra, all the way back from the 30s. Brandon Bain, Inman J, in his first start of the year, 9th, and William Duncan is 10th, followed by Sedino, Evans, Young, McMahon, Finn Guy, who made the biggest gain on track, Capps, DeMarco, Tauger, Benoit, Commisso, your top 20, and Joseph Bryant, who might receive a penalty, Ken Blez, Yahnkes, Capps, Bartel, Joshua Michaels, and Michael Aurelio, who had a mad day. Chris Aurelio, Arishak, Neil Evans, your top 30. Then Nicholas Guerra, Russell Arcuri, Jamie Murphy, who had a horrible race. Bob Cortez, Andreas Allen, Megan Curley, Tyler Benoit, Billy Bishop, Seth Cole, and Michelle Sedano was the last car in the lead lap. Kevin Ulrich and the pole sitter, Brian Valentine, 2 laps down. Poor run for Brian Valentine, finishing dead last. Second time the pole sitters finished in last place. Let's take a look at the top 35 in points. A tie for the points lead, Duncan and Citadino. Duncan breaks the tie with a win. Then there's Murphy and Capps who are tied. McMahon's 1 point back. Valentine, Bartel, and Evans are tied, but that's broken up by wins. Then Caps, Allen, your top 10. Then Finguy, Arcuri, Yahnkes, Benoit, Bain, Citadino, Robinson, Citadino, Guerra, Curley. A lot of ties, or a lot of drivers within 1 point of each other. Then there's Julian Kenneblath Jr., Neil Evans, Maria Commisso, who's dropped in points, Trek Tauger, Samantha Yahnkes, Kevin Ulrich, Eris Schock, Chris Aurelio, Bob Cortez, Ray Tacula is in 30th. Not going to lose too much despite not being here this week. Jeff Evans is going to gain some spots. Seth Cole just keeps sinking down to the points. Andrew Robinson's now locked in. Billy Bishop's in 34th. And Austin Ogo 35th, though he does not run anymore. Points 36th and back. We have Broat, DeMarco, Young, Michaels, Tanker, Bryant, who might receive a points penalty as we mentioned. Guerra, LeMayo, Petrov, Dunlap, Benoit, Caps, Cortez, Aurelio, Patterson, Duel, Saturday, Decker, Atwood, Jay, Ogo, Smith, Allen, Green, Davis, DeFrank, Bentons, LeGray, Martin, White, and Chris Kyle with 1 point in 67. Now let's take a look at the Rookie of the Year standings. Now we've been talking about these a lot. We're getting towards midway point, and currently William Duncan is on top, 9 points ahead of Dom Caps, which is going to be a hard margin to make up. Then there's Colin Bartel, who won at Megville. Justin Caps, your top 4, and the 4 that I think might have the best shot. Then there's Nicholas Guerra, Julian Kenneblath Jr., Kevin Ulrich, Eris Schock, Bob Cortez, Ray Tacula, and then the rest are outside the top 10. They're not listed here. So the season's still young, and Rookie of the Year titles can still be won by someone outside of the top 4. Well, thank you for watching. Next time we're going to Martinsville. Unfortunately, we will be taking the week off, so we'll be back in 2 weeks. See you then. Thanks for watching.